We are. Until she saved the day.
You wouldn't wear it in an auditorium. With that balloon.
I think so.
What?
Look at the train. The thing is going off. Is it going up?
Hey, there it is!
Yeah, there it is.
There it goes. Looks like it.
Huh? The far
No, it doesn't.
Oh, they're all set.
Like my father's past 7 years has gone so fast.
Obviously, I watch it.
Wake
He says no, you say, oh, yeah, watch me.
I know the feeling of
Here comes the rain again, falling from the stars, drenched in my pain again, becoming who we are. As my memory rests, never forgets what I lost. Wake me up when September ends. Well, now, 20 years has gone so fast. Wake me up when September ends. Wake me up when September ends. Wake me up when September campus. We'll be singing a couple songs for you as you're sitting down. We'd like to congratulate our seniors, Jenna Day, Robert Primebush, and Christian Wells.
This website isn't working right.
They're in the
I
choir.
get the game by going to the Yankees website.
I've never heard so many foreign languages being spoken. Wonderful place.
It's like how I'm sure UMass Lowell's is. We have like
Yeah, actually, I didn't have one time. I walked through the whole map.
Yeah.
that, and also like there's a huge population of Cambodians and Greeks in Lowell.
Well, but
I mean, there's more people that speak Greek in the mailroom than don't speak Greek.
really,
Yeah, my former boss, like big head honcho, like he just retired. He's Greek, Joanne's Greek, Chris is Greek, and so is Alex.
Really?
And then there's just me, Bill, and Bryan that don't speak it.
wow. So talk behind the back in different language half the time? Or
Oh, they've taught me some bad words.
oh, have they?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's really stupid that you gotta go outside of the fence to use the restroom. And then have to
You
come
do?
back. Yeah.
Where?
See those big white trailers over there. They're like nice bathrooms.
Oh, really?
I mean, compared to the, porta potties.
Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed this. That's the for the
Oh,
long
okay.
jump.
Okay.
Pull it up, it's all
It's sand.
sand underneath probably. That's pretty neat. I might end up giving this back to you to bring back. I might end up going to the men's room. Go for a big bowl of hot soup.
God, yeah. Some hot cocoa, maybe some peppermint schnapps. Well, I heard adding Bailey's to it tastes good too.
Oh, it does.
Or Kahlua.
Yep.
I still haven't tried Bailey's.
If you like, if you like coffee, Cool's good. And what you do is use that and drizzle it over the ice cream,
The
like almost like a chocolate sauce or coffee syrup.
color.
People decked out like residential walls.
Yeah.
Late, it's 20 of 10.
Seriously?
If I take the fight, it's 25.
It's taking them so long.
The dogs, bomb sniffing dog up on the Come on, get out. About an hour.
Oh, really? I think I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom after this too.
Who's got the blanket?
Didn't bring it. Nobody brought the blanket.
So much stuff.
Yeah.
Remember where we are?
There you go.
Oh, see, everybody's coming out here now. You go up in here.
Hey, Alex. Hey, Wendy.
Maybe you're giving me your camera though, I'm not sure how to use it. Or try to use this
The orange lights on. They're lit? You probably already missed him. That's not Johnny Last, is it? No. You don't think so?
Are we going to the security line at the airport?
I know, that's what I said. It's like an airport.
Excellent.
They are? They are?
Yeah.
Are they, Jen? I don't think so either. Oh, wait, I think I see him coming.
Where?
Nope, not him. When I see him, I'll look down so you can get a picture over.
All right.
Okay.
Watch out for this guy, though.
Luke!
Let me know when you see him.
It's like, oh, look at Johnny here. That's what
Anything yet, Jen?
Yeah, every single picture. Don't mind me. I think that one was a video. You must have stuck it.
I'm using that camera to make you use the picture.
Oh, I see him.
Where?
He's going to be on our side.
Where is he? Oh, I see him. Okay.
Mark! Mark!
I got it, don't worry.
Oh my gosh. I feel so bad for him.
Did you see what you just did?
Yeah, I did.
for sure. Here it comes.
Yay, rain.
It's gonna pour.
Yeah.
Good morning. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. Praise be to God, the cherisher and the sustainer of the worlds. Most gracious, most merciful, master of the day of judgment. You do we worship, and your aid we seek. Show us the straight way, the way of those whom you have bestowed your grace, those whose portion is not your wrath, and who go not astray. Today is a day of celebration. God's bounties around us are numerous. We can't even count them. Your success, our success today is one of them. How do we celebrate it? One, we ask God to help us make this celebration. He told us to do the following. Remember me, I shall remember you. Thank me and do not act ungrateful with me. اذكروني أذكركم واشكروا لي ولا تكفرون. He told us, be grateful. If you act grateful, I shall give you even more. He told us that he created everything in measure. إِنَّا كُلَّ شَيْءٍ خَلَقْنَاهُ بِقَدَرٍ. He told us, وَالسَّمَاءَ رَفَعَهَا وَوَضَعَ الْمِيزَانَ أَلَّا تَطْغَوْا فِي الْمِيزَانِ وَأَقِيمُوا الْوَزْنَ بِالْقِسْطِ وَلَا تُخْسِرُوا الْمِيزَانَ. And the heavens have we raised high, and he has set up the balance of justice in order that you may not transgress the due balance. So establish weight with justice and fall not short in the balance. We pray to God today in this day of celebration that he will help us to be grateful, that he will help us to understand and to remain in the straight way with all the bounties that he gave us. We ask him today that he will keep these blessings with us so we act gratefully and we don't act ungratefully. Amen.
Of Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. For the faculty, staff, and trustees, this is the day when we can take pride in the fruits of our work. Graduates, we truly are proud of you. We salute you and we share in the joy of your accomplishments. For your parents, your families, and your friends, your spouses and partners, this morning marks the fulfillment of years of anticipation and dreams.
Spirit of the landscape, employing the highest standards of craftsmanship in and energy management. And guided by the unseen hand of technological innovation, you give pleasure to our souls and lasting testimony to your client's vision. For envisioning an edifice on the Troy campus that manifests Rensselaer's emergence in the field of biotechnology and interdisciplinary sciences, and by proving through your life's work that exceptional architecture is developed from particular circumstance and not preconceived style.
By virtue of the authority of the laws of the state of New York, on the recommendation of the faculty, and with the approval of the Board of Trustees, Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute proudly awards you the honorary degree of Doctor of Arts and invests you with the hood signifying this degree.
This is a great honor. Thank you. Well, I've spent
You are an architect and an engineer, a visual artist and a sculptor. Your buildings merge fluidity and function, limitless imagination, and mathematical precision. Your sculpture captures the essence of design, the tension between form and fantasy. Your dynamic structural forms, railroads and bridges, urban interventions, and cultural centers are models of efficiency that exude boundless energy. For challenging traditional expectations, integrating technology and art, the discipline of an engineer, and a soaring aesthetic reminiscent of birds in flight.
By virtue of the authority of the laws of the state of New York, on the recommendation of the faculty and with the approval of the Board of Trustees, Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute proudly awards you the honorary degree of Doctor of Arts and invests you with the hood signifying this degree. Congratulations.
Dear students, you look so wonderful that you are the son of this day. I would like to share with you just one thought has been important in my life, and is an ancient text, probably one of the oldest texts never written about the profession of architecture.
Mr. Frederick W. Smith. An avid reader and a student of history, you were primed to catch the wave of the information revolution and lead the transition from a national to a global economy. Convinced of the profound importance of your concept, you proposed an integrated air and ground express delivery system that met just-in-time expectations. Undeterred by naysayers, you persevered in the face of criticism, convinced that the new society required the groundbreaking service that was soon to be named Federal Express. For creating a corporate structure that empowers the individual and rewards continuous quality improvement, and for understanding the importance of seeking and applying new knowledge and embracing technology. For connecting the world.
By virtue of the authority of the laws of the state of New York, on the recommendation of the faculty and with the approval of the Board of Trustees, Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute proudly awards you the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws and invests you with the hood signifying this degree. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jackson. I'm honored to be up here today, but I'm here actually representing some 260,000 people in 220 countries around the world who are FedEx. It's their efforts that have resulted in this recognition. You know, you're really the first generation that will know limits on your access to information, goods, and ideas around the world. Technology and exciting future in front of you give you a limitless range of possibilities. On this 200 graduation of this wonderful entrepreneurial institution, I'd like to congratulate each and every one of you for the journey that you've made and wish you every success in the future. And I'd like to thank again Rensselaer for bestowing this honorary degree on me. Thank you.
General Wesley K. Clark. You are a scholar and a patriot, a man of intellect and action. First in your class at the U.S. Military Academy, you're a graduate of Oxford and a Rhodes Scholar. During your 34-year military career, you foresaw that modern warfare would require peacekeeping and nation building, diplomacy, as well as victory in the line of fire. Four-star general and NATO Supreme Allied Commander and the Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. European Command, your experience in uniform has taught you that leadership involves persuasion and motivation by ideal and example. Severely wounded in combat, you taught us that life's obstacles are only incentives to greatness. For global leadership and defense of freedom, for remaining steadfast in battle and stalwart in living your principles.
By virtue of the authority of the laws of the state of New York, on the recommendation of the faculty and with the approval of the Board of Trustees, Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute proudly awards you the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws and invests you with the hood signifying this degree. And now it is my privilege to introduce formally our commencement speaker, General Wesley K. Clark. Wesley K. Clark is the CEO of Wesley K. Clark and Associates, a strategic advisory and consulting firm. He is one of our nation's most distinguished retired military officers, having risen to the rank of four-star general during his 34 years of service in the United States Army. In his most recent military position, General Clark was NATO's Supreme Allied Commander and the Commander-in-Chief of the United States European Command. In 2004, General Clark was a candidate for the presidency of the United States. General Clark commanded Operation Allied Force, NATO's first major combat action, which saved 1.5 million Albanians from ethnic cleansing in Kosovo. In addition, he was responsible for the peacekeeping operation in Bosnia and for all U.S. military activities in 89 countries and territories of Europe, Africa, and the Middle East, including 109,000 U.S. service members and 150,000 civilians. Today, in addition to leading his own firm, General Clark also is vice chairman of James Leawitt Associates, a leading consulting firm in the field of homeland security, business continuity, and disaster mitigation. He is chairman of Rodman and Renshaw, an investment bank based in New York and London. General Clark is a general partner as well in Four Seasons Ventures, an investment fund dedicated to commercializing military technology. He is a sought-after speaker and writer, and he serves as a Fox News commentator on foreign policy and military affairs. General Clark graduated first in his class from the United States Military Academy at West Point and completed degrees in philosophy, politics, and economics at Oxford University, both a BA and an MA, as a Rhodes Scholar. While serving in Vietnam, General Clark was ambushed by the Viet Cong. He was shot 4 times before he could find cover. Despite being severely wounded, he managed to shout commands to his troops, who launched a counterattack and defeated the enemy force. He was awarded the Bronze Star and Silver Star for gallantry. He then spent a year in rehabilitation to recover from his injuries. He taught himself to walk again and to use his injured hand. defying the grim prognosis of his doctors. General Clark holds an advanced degree in economics, 2 honorary knighthoods in the United Kingdom and the Netherlands, and he holds the highest civilian level award given by the United States, the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Please, it is now my great pleasure to introduce a man of high intellect, of action, who has attained an equally distinguished record in military and civilian life, a man who motivates and inspires those around him by his life and by his ideals. Our commencement speaker, General Wesley K. Clark.
Well, thank you very much, Madam President, for those kind words. Thanks for bestowing the honorary degree on me. It's such a privilege to be up here with you at this great school. It's a great day for the class of 2006. You are completing an incredibly rigorous course of study. This is no touchy-feely, soft university. You're hardcore. Congratulations. You've done it. Would you please stand up and look out at your families and congratulate them because they got you through this. They did. Now I think about what awaits you when you get out there. It's going to be so wonderful. You're entering into society, you're graduating and moving into a country that's got the most wonderful gifts you could ever imagine. This is the wealthiest country there's ever been. It has a political system that's the envy of most of mankind. You're going to have freedom, you're going to have choices. And believe it or not, in a country of almost 300 million people, an incredible degree of privacy as well. Your opportunities are unlimited, they're boundless. It's a wonderful prospect in front of you. Be easy to kind of sit back and do nothing and relax, kind of chill out, you know, but you won't. As I flew up yesterday from New York, I was reflecting on my previous association with Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. Of course, I came to know it. I'm a graduate of West Point, down the river, and I came to know it as a place where our dreaded math instructors got their graduate degrees. They were tough, and they knew what they were talking about. And year after year, a steady stream of them came down after graduating with their degrees from RPI to inflict mathematics on us at the military academy. But there were earlier associations too, because West Point was there as an early engineering school along with Rensselaer, and together our graduates, we built much of the infrastructure of the United States. We built the bridges and the railroads, we manned the industries, we provided industrial leadership, engineering leadership across this country in the 19th century. And there was an even earlier connection, you know, because both West Point and Rensselaer drew their inspiration for their intellectual and engineering methods from Europe, and especially from France. And it was the method of instruction of daily recitations and hard work and actually having to learn material and be graded on it. In fact, as President Jackson was telling me last night, West Point and Rensselaer share another common attribute. There's no clubbing here, just hard work. So, you know, we were also bound by the geography of this region, the Hudson River Valley. Because during the War of the American Revolution, of course, the Hudson River Valley was a pathway right up into the heart of America, where the British, who had the greatest armed forces in the world, if they could penetrate up this pathway and seize the banks, they could split the newly independent colonies in half and digest each in its time. Of course, it didn't work, but it was a terrible vulnerability. I thought about this as I was coming up yesterday. Today, of course, our country's at war again, and we're under challenge, and we are struggling with some important issues. First of all, there's the war on terror. You know it, the tragedy of 9/11, you've all seen it. You know our swift response against the Taliban in Afghanistan, the great work done by the men and women in uniform, and then the invasion of Iraq. Thus far, it hasn't gone terribly well. We got Saddam out, we got rid of the Taliban regime, but the weapons of mass destruction weren't found. There was no linkage between Saddam and Osama bin Laden. Osama bin Laden and Ayman al-Zawahiri are still on the loose. The number of terrorist incidents in the world has actually risen as the copycats and so-called franchise merchants of death are out there. And in the process, while we worry about the proliferation of weapons of mass destruction, actually North Korea and now Iran have increasingly defied U.S. and international calls for bringing these dangerous systems under control. So it hasn't been exactly everything we wanted, and many are concerned that we still lack a clear and winning strategy for the struggle after almost 5 years. But we're a very powerful country. We're great people. And I'm confident that there are solutions to each and every one of these problems. To the problems of Afghanistan and Iraq, to the challenge of terrorism, to dealing with North Korea and Iran. There are solutions. We just have to have leadership, and we have to live by the principles that have made us a great country. We have to work with others. We have to listen to those that we disagree with. We have to respect others and their interests and their aims, just as we demand they respect us and our aims. We have to build up international institutions and international law, and we have to resolve our disagreements with others first through dialogue and diplomacy, and only as a last resort should we resort to the use of force. We are a great country. It is a matter of leadership and living up to our principles. And there is no reason why this country must live in fear. It is not necessary, and we won't do it. In fact, the greater challenge is not the war on terrorism. It's not the so-called long war. It's a different kind of a challenge. It's the challenges America's greatest dreams are actually being realized as we're succeeding in creating an international system in which nations can develop and grow and meet the needs of their own populations. It's a challenge that's emerging from the growth of supergiant countries like China and India, because as they grow, they will accumulate wealth and capital, build great universities, have technology, and have power, just as we do. And there's no reason by their scale, 4 times greater than our own, that they won't someday be just as wealthy or wealthier than we are. And we would wish that on them. But we have to recognize that by their very size and power, especially China, as it emerges so rapidly, it could constrain our own freedom of action, threaten our own values, and imperil our own economic security and the security of every American. And so I'm not advocating conflict with China, but the opposite. I'm advocating that our goal should be to bring China and later India into the family of nations in ways that are congruent with America's interests and values, that break the cycle of 19th century balance of power politics and help advance the interests of all mankind. That is a worthy goal, and it is a long-term challenge. And it is something that we as Americans, while we are preeminent today, should undertake with all our heart and effort. And winning that challenge starts here at home. It's basic research, applied science, technology, innovation, and education. Because if Spanish gold provided much of the fuel for the 16th century's economic developments in Europe, then today and tomorrow, that fuel is the intellectual product of labs and workbenches, test sites, computers, of public-private partnerships between business and academia of people who are dedicated and hardworking. It's not going to be transported by fleets of galleons, probably not even all of it by Federal Express, but most of it by the World Wide Web, and protected not by powerful navies, but by clear and enforceable intellectual property laws, even while we recognize that the underlying research and the acquisition of knowledge is best promoted by hard work and vigorous competition within an environment of open dialogue and the free exchange of ideas and information. This is a different world and a different set of challenges, and you're right at the very center of it with the skills that you've learned here. We've got to take these ideas and these skills and use them, creating jobs, forming businesses, generating wealth at home and abroad, working to strengthen common institutions, the alliances and international organizations, international law, the shared values which can unite mankind and help us avoid the destructive forces which have so often led to violence and warfare. But it all starts here with the ideas and knowledge. You're the front line warriors of the competition. You're armed and equipped, not with weapons of war, but with one of the most powerful ideas in human history, the scientific method. It's a collection of principles centered on the idea that human knowledge can actually be sought and gained by the formulation of hypotheses about the observable world and the collection of objective, replicable data to prove or disprove them and thereby advance the human condition. It's an amazing idea. And we're depending on you graduates to become not just the consumers of technologies that you don't understand, but the producers, helping us to maintain a strong American economy, spark employment and production, provide the general welfare of our people, and give our nation the means to protect and promote our values and interests in the world. And this takes me to the third of the challenges in which we who've gone before you in those chairs, we need your help. Because we've had this scientific method around for about 400 years, it's brought us some amazing things. New sources of energy, of food, communication, transport, medicine, materials, architecture, art, and engineering. New powers, which have to be tamed and applied for the good. All of it, the fruit of that tree which dropped an apple on the head of Isaac Newton. But there are other great ideas at work for mankind, and you're not isolated from them. Ideas of worldly justice, equity, and fair play, and ideas of faith and belief founded less on observable data and more on the immense power of the human heart and the soul. Contrary to what some would contend today, here in our society, these ideas need not be contradictory or exclusive. Generations of philosophers have debated the conflicts between reason and faith. They sought and found reconciliation and insight. And in the process, they've made life better for all of us and pushed back the frontiers of human understanding. Mankind's material advancement doesn't prevent the pursuit of social justice or the achievement of greater equities, or render the bonds of faith weaker. In fact, the material advancement may be the precondition to help us attain all else. And hopefully, you've learned all about that here. The scientific method, the pursuit of justice and equity, the opportunities for the expression of faith. So you see, you who are the proponents and practitioners, the graduates of this school, with the scientific method imbued in you, You have a critical role to play in all of this and in each one of these struggles. Some of you are going to go straight out into the armed forces. You'll be directly engaged immediately in the war on terrorism and protecting this country. And I'd like to ask you to stand up now and let us recognize you and thank you for your dedication to service to this country. Please stand up. All of you out there who served your country in uniform, would you please stand up and let us thank you for taking up our Some of you will go into business. You'll have great ideas, you'll create jobs, you'll do what great leaders like Fred Smith has done. You'll make our world better for it. And you'll advance other opportunities as a consequence. Some of you will stay in the research and development business. You'll be teasing out the data. You'll be scrupulous with your integrity for objectivity. And you'll advance our knowledge. Some of you will be in the professions, law and medicine and teaching. Some of you will end up in government, helping to implement public policy. But all of you will, one way or another, participate in each of these three challenges that we face. We need your help, and I'm here asking you for it on behalf of an older generation. First, we want you to be engaged. We want you to help us on the political level and do your duty as citizens. Help us find the leadership and implement the strategies to keep us safe and protect and promote our great values. That's your duty as a citizen, and we call you to it. Secondly, we want you to help us on the economic level. We want you to go out there and participate, create jobs, businesses, and wealth. Help keep America competitive and strong, and help as we shape a world and promote development for all of mankind in ways that are conducive to what we believe is right and proper and helpful for everyone. And finally, we need your help culturally and socially to help reconcile the imperatives of science with the needs of the human heart and soul, so that mankind can continue to draw from these natural tensions the power to pursue the greater good in our own human destiny. I know I'm not asking for much, just no clubbing, okay? This is the world you're entering. It's a great world, it's full of opportunities. You can do incredible things. You're limited really only by the power of your own will and imagination and energy. It's what President Roosevelt once said. He said, far away, the greatest gift life has to offer is the opportunity to work hard at work worth doing. That is the gift which you're being given today. So congratulations, and let's get on with it. Good luck, class of 2007.
Benjamin Russell. John Wolf Rue. Justin Salvage.
What?
Paul Savikas. John Skirberhorn. Thomas Snyder. Paul Seeger. Michael Sanjessen. Imanani Swega. Jonathan Tamberdi. Brendan Tower. Ian Treadle. Andrzej Turovsky. Glenn Yu. Gary Goon. Logan Zahn. Electric Power Engineering. William Evers. Anson Adams.
Florins are so funny.
Elizabeth Ashley. Trinell Hall.
Were you able to get any pictures?
No, you know what? We were waiting for the second thing.
Like,
It died?
no, I got to press the record button.
Oh.
I mean, I had them up there, I had them on the screen, and I realized there's nothing going.
They came up and probably get a copy of like yeah. Yeah, you can get the video and everything like that.
Huh?
You can get the video. Oh, Raul?